of entanglement. It's 3 women and 1 guy. She's going to be a problem somewhere down the line. They're going to have to do something with her. Whether she's the mole or she's in the way is yet to be seen. But that's the one thing I pointed out. I wanted to point out is what role does Effie play in the future, and who is her supplier? I want to say it's Monet. I'm not going to call her Mary J. It's Monet, in my opinion. Monet seems like that type that's got a feeler in every basket, and no matter what angle you come at, she's got somebody that she can touch, that can either find out what she needs to find out or get to you. So that was one question. But then you meet Lauren, who is beautiful, young, intelligent. They're not introducing her to be a part of the street game. To me, this is his Tasha. Just intelligent, fly, different. Everything that he's not, she is. And that's like his balance, if that makes sense. Like him and Diana would be fire and fire because they just come from that thug life mentality, and they're not thugs, but the point is they're used to that life. And I feel like Lauren, on the other hand, is just someone that's just sweet, young, innocent. Now, this is how they're portraying her. She could be somebody completely different in episode 2, because with Power, you never know. But from what I saw, she seems like, okay, I'm a nice girl. I've met a nice guy. She doesn't know what he's into, and he doesn't think she's into anything either. So I'll be curious to see how that relationship turns out. I'm already on Team Lauren. I'm just letting you know. I like that dynamic that they got going on. So she kind of checks him, but she also kind of sparks his intrigue and his intellect. I like that in a woman. So I'm going to move on, though, because Diana, Diana was like, brrr. Like when he first saw her, you could just tell they just vibed. But, I think he would never be able to trust her fully based on her mom. Like she would always have an angle on him, especially if the mom became the supplier. Diana would always have an angle on him. And I just don't think Tariq would be dumb enough to get himself entangled like that. You don't want to go against that family. You don't have that weight like that. And you don't want to have that burden, that entanglement on you also. So I can't really see him and Diana lasting, or her becoming, the Tasha to Ghost kind of thing. I can't see that at all. We do get to meet some of the other characters, though. Like I said, Method Man plays a wonderful role. He's definitely opened my eyes to his acting ability. And he's the lawyer that, loves to win at any cost, at all costs. And he commands a lot of money from Tariq, and Tariq comes up with it. As they're in court, you see Tasha getting dragged from jail to court and then back to jail because it didn't go her way. They got her several deals, and the DMC was like, no, we ain't finna let that go down. We finna put the Kingpin statute on you. We finna give you the needle for all this, like she was the boss, knowing that she wasn't the boss. But the point is, they don't want Ghost to be smeared, which makes the DNC look bad. So you meet Saxe. Cooper Saxe is still in episode 1. This is my question for you also. How long is Cooper Saxe going to be alive in PowerBook 2? For real. I mean, he's doing whatever he can to get past this Ghost thing and to pin Ghost and to clear his name, because he's done some shady stuff. And I feel like he's going to do some more shady stuff that's going to cost him this time. But we'll see. I mean, you can't keep Nancy around, is what they call them. I thought that was funny. His family called him Nancy. You can't keep Nancy around screwing up stuff for the police, and also, being that close with people that can kill him for long. I feel like Cooper Saxe is probably going to be gone halfway through. That's just my opinion. I would love to hear what you guys think. How long is Cooper Saxe going to be around? They show us his family and how they've ridiculed him, and he's basically the black sheep of the family. I don't know. They don't really say what he did or why they treat him that way, but that's what he is. And it was just funny, weird dynamic for them to call him Nancy and to see them interact with each other that way. I thought that was kind of funny. So they did a good job with that on episode 2. But yeah, man, I mean, that's it. That was it in a nutshell. At the end, Tasha drops a bombshell and they ask her, hey, Davis is saying, if you give me a story, you go home, 3 years probation, and if the story lines up, you're good. So she gets on the stand, and Tariq is saying, I'm not afraid, tell him who did it, etc. And I'm not quite sure if that was an intellectual play, or like that was wink wink, say Cooper Saxe did it, or tell him, hey mom, I did it. I don't know what that was about, but it didn't line up the way he thought. She outs Tommy as a shooter, and that sparked the internet rage. Is Tommy coming back sometime in the series? His spinoff has been sped up. Is he coming back anytime soon? Well, I really feel like this is going to bring Tommy into the scene, and how long it takes will be determined by how long they give Tariq a show. If he gets a show for a year, 15 episodes, 18 episodes, I think Tommy comes back in episode 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there, right when the climax is happening, and it's like, what's up, Tariq? With that Tommy voice. However, if this draws out for 2-3 seasons, we might not see Tommy for a while, and rightfully so. You probably shouldn't see him for a while. You just hear his name and keep that in your mind. But if it's going to be one season, I think Tommy shows up around episode 10, and I really feel like he's going to fix the situation with him and Tasha, and he might struggle to fix the situation with Tariq, but I think he might. One of them is going to go, in my opinion. Is the script done? Or are they making this up based on fanfare as they go? That's another great question. Is the script done? So, I don't know. Like I said, if you are watching it, it was definitely, you don't want to miss this episode. Well put together. Like I said, they want to make you connect with Tariq on an emotional level. Not too much, not too little. They introduced some nice young talent, some really pretty girls for Tariq to mingle with. I still think Effie's very pretty. And, it'll be interesting to see if they have a relationship, if she really wants to make up for causing him pain, or if she wants to, double cross him again. It'll be more. She's like that character is like, well, what's her deal? And you don't really know anything about her. You don't hear anything about her. You don't learn anything about her, but she's there, and she's there in a limited role. So I'll be curious to see what they do with that character. And then, the last person that I didn't talk about was the counselor. The two counselors, you can tell they've kind of had some kind of, romantic situation, and there's still something there. But I feel like there's something there for the female counselor. I feel like she's going to be like the new mom to him, and he's going to confide in her, and she's not going to turn him in. That's just my opinion. That could be a stretch, but I definitely felt like there was an emotional connection from her towards him, and she doesn't know why. She doesn't say why. They don't lead this on. This is just my opinion. So that's it, man. That was it. PowerBook 2 Ghosts, episode 1. They should call it PowerBook 2 Tariq. I know it's about how he becomes Ghost. The question is, will he become Ghost long enough or not? That is my question. Is he actually going to have a 20-year run like Ghost did, or are we looking at 18, 19 and then popped? That's where I'm at with it right now. That's my third question of the day. Is Tariq going to have a 20-year run and we're going to watch him go from boom to boom? Or is this going to be, 18, 19 popped, 20, 21, he's done? I don't know. I can't see that. I think that's based on fanfare and what we feel like we want to see also. I think that has something to play. So that's it, man. I hope you like what you heard. This is the digital review. In case you don't know, I'm your host, Mike. I should have put that in the beginning. Episode 1 is in the books. Can't wait for episode 2 to come out. You guys do what you do. Let me hear what you think about it in the comment section. I respond to all my comments, as many of them as I can, as quick as I can. And we'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's see you in the next episode.